I was about 51, I think, somewhere around that time. My periods were stopping and starting, large gaps, and I started to have night sweats and body aching. Nothing over, troubling, but I just knew something wasn't quite right, so I went to my GP. I have a good relationship with my GP because I have quite a long medical history. And I said to her, I think I might be menopausal, and she agreed. She actually sent me for a blood test. I had the blood tests and they came back and I was in early stages of menopause. I never spoke to my mother about it very much, so, and a lot of my friends were a bit younger than me, so it was I just felt I wasn't old enough, and yeah, just I didn't want it to interrupt with my lifestyle at the time. I never really discussed it with my family because there was no obvious signs. I didn't get teary, and because it was early stages, maybe it was caught early, maybe that helped. So I didn't get to the obvious, signs. It was 10 years ago. Things have moved on a lot, obviously, since then. A lot of natural remedies, but it wasn't so fashion. It wasn't high fashion then. It was the doctor just said to me, I could go on 2 types of HRT, synthetic or natural, and of course I just chose natural. And I just started taking it. It does take a while, or it did for me, about 3 months, 4 months, maybe a bit longer. It's a long time ago, that I started to feel better. Aches and pains stopped, and night sweats, which is really what I was suffering with. Nothing else was that obvious. When I was diagnosed with the menopause and I was on HRT, I started to do a lot of yoga. I started to do a lot of Ashtanga yoga, and just generally walking, and I found that was immensely helpful. I didn't really have any key symptoms of the menopause because, unfortunately, in the midst of that, I was diagnosed with cancer. So obviously my body went into a whole different thing, and it was difficult to differentiate what was going on, what was hormonal and what wasn't. It's a natural thing that's going to happen to women, all women eventually. Some women will suffer more than others, but I think definitely embrace it. Personally, I had the HRT, it worked for me. Now I'm 60, I feel great. I'd never went back on HRT after I was diagnosed with cancer. I just got through that, and I now feel great. I still do maintain my exercise. I think it's a key thing to everything. It just makes you feel better about yourself.